All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Welcome everyone. I am epicdudeguy and I will be showing you Pokemon Sapphire. First off, we gotta do some introductions here. So I guess we can do some introductions here as well.
Well, I'm Tokoloni1. There's no actual reason for me to be on the couch other than sitting in a comfy couch.
I'm 7 and there is also no reason for me, I guess.
All right, so we picked a girl because the opposite gender will be our rival, and we want the rival to be the boy because it's a bit better. And then we also pick a one character name because every time your name shows up, it takes less time for it to show because the text appears like every character is one frame. So if you have multiple characters in your name, you lose frames. This is our room. Just gonna get a potion right here. Pretty good. Alright, so I'll start explaining. We're gonna RNG manipulate the Mudkip that I'm going to pick, which is the starter Pokemon. Because we really want / need good stats. And that's also why I have my laptop on my lap, as you can see. Because the RNG seed that is that we use. Hold on. So basically, with the dead battery in the cart, so like in the cart there's a battery that determines the RNG seed, and if you have a dead battery, it's always the same. So we have that, and then from that, if you save and then reset, the Mudkip you get is determined by which frame you pick it on. And we want to pick on the 680th frame, which is like 11 seconds and a bit. So that's what I'm going to attempt here. So I'm going to save in front of the bag. And then reset. I'm going to have like a countdown thingy here. I have to sync up.
Eon Timer cosplay.
I think that was late. So we're looking for a naughty Mudkip here. Ah, we got it first try.
Yeah.
And then we missed tackle. So yeah, that's frame perfect, and the game runs on 60 FPS, so it's pretty hard. But with some tools to assist me, it gets a bit easier.
Still need the laptop?
No,
Should I take it away?
yeah, just. Oh. Thanks. All right. So now the fun begins. We cannot walk that fast yet, so sorry. So yeah, about this Mudkip, the naughty nature means that the attack stat is boosted and the special defense stat is lowered, and we also have 27 IV in attack, which means it's like the rate of the growth rate of the attack stat is like 27 out of 31, so that's pretty high. And we also have 31 special attack, IV, which is really good. And then speed, I'm not sure, but it's pretty high. So yeah, this mudkip is really good, and we're really lucky that this mudkip is actually on the dead battery seed, because like the chance of that is really low. It's like 1 in a million. So, because we've looked at other seeds, but there's just nothing there. Alright, first rival fight. So yeah, here you can see that our rival is the male person.
Please don't misgender.
His name is Brendan. And we beat him. Just have to not miss tackle.
Really tough fight, right?
Yeah, tackle is a great move, except it isn't. It has 95% accuracy, but sometimes it feels like 50%. Now we're gonna get the Pokédex to help us on our epic journey.
Our epic journey to collect what? 4 Pokemon? Out of 200?
Basically, yeah.
Who needs to collect Pokemon, honestly?
No.
Just catch a legendary and win. Easy.
Yeah, we're not gonna be catching a lot of Pokemon, but like we basically use Mudkip for most of it, and then at the end game we switch to the legendary because it's too good. Now we get the running shoes, so we can move twice as fast. It's really useful. And also what the running shoes let you do is manipulate spinners. This won't come up for a while, so I'll explain it later. But it's really useful. Literally saving in front of every fight. What is this?
So yeah, every fight can be dangerous because you can get crit everywhere.
Yeah.
So a crit is 2 times the damage. So it can be really dangerous.
Yeah, the chance of a crit is 1 in 16. And then there's also the chance of me missing tackle. So there's a lot of ways in which fights can go horribly wrong. Also, getting growl spammed is kind of annoying. What we got there? Also, you might have noticed that I've been bonking, which is actually intended, because if you turn around from standing still, you get turn frames, which is like 8 frames where you do a turnaround animation. But if you bonk, you skip those turn frames. So if you do it frame perfectly, you can save 7 frames. It's all about the frames, man. But yeah, it's really easy to do, so it's definitely worth it. And there I enter the Pokemon Center for mysterious reasons.
Gym 5 early, let's go.
And now he's going to teach us how to catch Pokemon. So pay attention. There's actually a very small chance that the Zigzagoon kills the Ralts, and then you save 30 seconds. But I'm not sure if it can actually happen in like how we do the runs now, because we're always on the same RNG seed. So it would have to be.
Oh, will he catch it? Woo!
It would have to be on that seed for it to even be possible.
I'm so excited. Well done, Wally.
Good job. So yeah, some optional trainers are called spinners because they spin around randomly. But with running, we can manipulate where they look. That's what I'm going to attempt. Because this bug catcher. So he looks down as you run, like to the tile that's one below him and one to the right of him. And then I stop running and walk up, and then I have exactly enough time to pass safely before he can spin again, so he can never see me. And yeah, we can manipulate every spinner in this game, so hopefully I can actually do that and not hit any optionals. That would be really good. Also, this fight is really annoying because he has sand attack.
Each time your accuracy fail, it can be yeah, like this.
Yeah.
You already have a 5% chance of missing tackle, so when it's becoming like 80 something and just go down. I think you can go lower than 50% at the end.
Yeah. Just once more. Do I heal this? Yeah, I'm gonna heal. Normally I wouldn't, but... Alright. Nice. There will be another spinner here. Easy. That one's actually not a spinner. We call them rotators because they spin around, but it's in a predictable pattern. But yeah, you can also manipulate those.
So it's the first gym. You have to beat every gym in the Rhine region, which is 8.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't really skip anything. There's not a lot of glitches in this game. And now we get to be the jerk, because we're gonna lower his accuracy a lot.
Also, as you can see, Mud Slap is really good because it it lowers the enemy speed by
Accuracy.
accuracy. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's really good, and you will soon get a better move to use after
Yeah.
this fight.
So
Rip
right after this,
Kleinstein.
right after this Geodude, you get enough experience to get to level 10, and then we learn Water Gun, which is really good on these Geodudes. Because of the typing advantage. And it's also Stab. That means it's the same type as the Mudkip, which also gives you an extra boost. And Mudkip also has an ability called Torrent, which means that if I get to 1/3 of my health or below, I do 1.5 times more damage with water moves, which is really useful. I'm going to be using that in the fight after this one.
Also, he's speaking to every other trainers instead of just walking in front of them to start a fight, because it's faster.
Yeah, saves a couple frames. Like, if you walk in front of them, they get an animation like the classic exclamation mark above their head. And this is the first gym leader, Roxanne. She's kind of annoying sometimes because her AI is kind of weird. But my health is really good though. So yeah, like most or all gym leaders have what we call good AI, which means like they don't randomly select their move, they actually think about it, kind of, like they calculate stuff. So now the first turn can be kind of random, so it used Harden. And now because I used Growl, it can use Harden again. Yeah, there it is. I think that's 75% to happen. But now it will use Rock Tomb because I'm okay. or I just crit it. Magic crit in the marathon. Nice memes.
Clapping for RNG.
So yeah, that's really lucky. Didn't get to explain anything about the fight, sadly, but I guess we take it. It's pretty fast.
Sub 2 run right here. Get out of my way, and he's going left. Sure.
Alright, we'll help this guy out. Seems like a nice guy. Rip. So there's actually another manip that you can do to manipulate spinners. Actually at first I attempted pause manip, which is with the running manip, usually you only have one tile of walking before they can spin. But if you walk for 2 tiles, they can only spin once, and then they have to wait for 32 frames again. So you you run, and then you walk 2 tiles, and then you pause, and then if they spun, you wait, and if they didn't spin, you can just go. It's safe. But yeah, she did spin on me, and after that, I manipped her in another way, which is bag manip. So when she looks away, I can just open the bag, and then she will also be stuck for 32 frames, which is enough to pass safely. And that's why I shouldn't hit any optional trainers. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I did kinda. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, also he used Ripple in the menu before. So Repel does that. It can encounter Pokemon in the wild that has a lower level than his Mudkip. So basically, you won't encounter any Pokemon, hopefully.
Yeah, we use that a lot in the run for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I did kill one encounter because I needed the experience. And I also fought that hiker for experience. And after this guy, I will be fighting hopefully the last optional trainer. So usually you would be in Torrent for this fight, which means you can one-shot this guy. But because I got the magic crit, that didn't happen.
Also, Repel is useful for 50.
100,
Yeah,
100 subs.
yeah, 50 steps. So it's kind of good. Later in the run, you will get Super Repel and Max Repel. So that will be good because it's 100 and 200, I think, something like this.
A normal repel is 100, super repel is 200, and a max repel is 250. So now we'll do the pause minute again. Oh, I missed it. I didn't pause in time, so then she can actually hit me. And it's not safe. Get this range, nice.
Also, yeah, you will talk a lot about range or ball. In this game, even if you're using the same attack, it won't do the same damage every time.
Yeah, it's really interesting for routing this game, because you have to consider if a move is guaranteed to kill, or if it's like a range, or like with 2 hits or 3 hits even becomes more complicated. And we have a wasp in the room, that's good. So yeah, how that, it's kind of complicated, but there are 16 different roles for every move you use. And it calculates like the base damage, which is the maximum roll you can do. That's like 16 out of 16. And then the lowest roll is then 85% of that base damage. And then like the next roll will be 86, and then 87, 88. So like that you can calculate how likely it is for a move to hit, to kill, or like a 2-hit to kill. It's really interesting. If you like math. OP. Alright, continuing on our quest. We're going to the next town. But first we gotta get some items.
Like wasp flight cycle.
Okay, so we bought like repels that we know by now, and we also bought X speeds and X attacks, which boost our attack and speed when we use it in battle, which we're gonna use a lot in this run.
Each X item is a 50% increase.
Yep. It's like the strat for speedrunning. Always enjoy that little tune there. Right, so this is Duford Town, home to the second gym. But first we gotta not catch Abra.
I was already setting up the meme. You ruined it.
Ruined. Yeah, we used to catch Abra in this cave, but it's very bad. So at one point we decided to not catch it anymore, kind of. Now we used to think it saved a lot of time, but then we actually looked into it more, and now just not getting Abra is faster. Because Abra can use has a move called Teleport, which lets you teleport to the last Pokemon Center you visited, which is kind of useful in this game because there's a city we will visit in a bit that you get. It's like right in the middle of everything. It's kind of nice. 1 minute, but we're not gonna do that. Gonna go to the second gym.
That gym is a fighting type. So we don't have the type advantage like the last gym this time.
See how many times we get detected. That's very nice. So Meditite has the move Detect, which makes it protect itself and you cannot attack it and can use it a lot. It's very annoying. Guess I can just use a potion here. Wait, only have one? Oh. I'd like to keep it then. Wait, how do I only have one?
Super potion for 13 HP. Not like this.
Alright, this is Brawly. He's kind of annoying because he can randomly use bulk up. There it is. It's really slow and it boosts its defense, so now I do less damage. Okay, that's good. Don't crit me. Right, so now I'm in Torrent, which means my water moves do more damage. That's why I was able to finish it off with Water Gun. Now I need to not get Arm Thrust, or that's also really bad. Kinda sad I used that super potion. So yeah, Arm Thrust is a multi-hit move, as you can see, and we got a lot of it. But when it calculates what move to use, it only calculates one hit of it, and before bulk up, that's like 5 damage. Does Water Gun put it in healing? Okay, that's good. Hopefully I can finish it off right here, or I miss. Let's rip. Alright, that was a pretty bad fight. Not much I can do about that. I just missed Mud Shot. Mud Shot's also 95% accurate, so you don't always hit it, sadly. Just try again.
Also, when he's fighting a gym leader, he has to be careful to not hit the Pokemon in front of him too much, like to put him into red bar, or else the champion will heal the Pokemon. with
Yeah.
Potion or something.
Yeah, he heals at 13 HP, I think.
Yeah.
So you have to avoid that. And when I use this move right here, I can actually put Makuhita in heal range. Wow.
Well, congrats!
Or I can just crit both. Guess we're just gonna crit every gym leader. That's actually not as good as it might seem, because of how the AI works in this game. You want to be low HP coming up, but there's stuff I can do to get that.
I got the knuckle badge.
So this is how you play Pokemon. You crit every champion.
Yeah,
And
apparently.
And
It's
gets up
easy.
to.
Yeah, about the AI. Well, when you're below half HP, or sometimes it's a bit over half, with good AI, they tend to use attacking moves rather than status moves, which is kind of what you want, because status moves include Growl and Supersonic, which lower your attack or confuse you, which is super annoying, and it's better just to have an attacking move hit you.
Especially Confusion.
It's
Confusion is
easier.
50% of hitting yourself.
Yeah.
So that's not good. You take damage and you don't attack the enemy.
2 per minute pipe. Saving those 8 frames.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have $10 from epicdudeguy saying, "Good morning there, enjoy the Sunday and catch them all."
That's my parents. Thanks, guys. But I won't be catching a lot of Pokemon, sadly. Okay, so on this fight, or these fights, I have to try to get low HP. Or I have to get to 40 or lower, which is not that easy. But Carvana has rough skin, so I'm just going to use tackle. Hope it hits me. Okay, that's nice. Now we're good. Good. This Zubat can use Supersonic. But it didn't use it, luckily. Team Aqua is kind of like they're the bad guys, basically. Their goal is to flood the world, kind of. Not sure why, because it's already happening. Okay, next up will be the second rival fight, which is known for being very hard, but mathematically it's not that bad. Here I equip Soft Sand, which boosts my ground attacks by 10%. Also there I did another pause on that. So because of Marsh Tom's typing, we are 4 times weak to grass moves. Luckily, Grovyle only has Absorb, which is a pretty bad move. But we're still gonna have to do some workarounds to actually kill him. So we're gonna set up an X speed, but that doesn't actually outspeed Grovyle yet, which is a good thing. So yeah, because of this Numal I need to be below 40, because otherwise he would use Growl, which basically negates my X attacks. But yeah, so now we can 2-shot this Grovyle, and first he will use Absorb, which also regenerates health for him, but he's already full health. And now we use Mud Shot, which lowers his speed, which means we will go first this turn. And that's how we kill him. It's a good fight. And here's where you would notice the difference between picking the boy and picking the girl. Because when you pick the boy yourself, the girl will lead with Wilmer, which is worse than the Numal. The Numal only uses Tackle usually. Wait, why am I... Wasn't on the right spot.
So why are you running Sapphire, not Ruby?
Yeah, that's a good question. We run Sapphire because of the legendary. In the end game, there's Kyogre and Sapphire, and Ruby has Groudon, and Groudon is significantly slower. So that's why we go with Sapphire. There's actually a route now for Ruby, which just uses Swampert all the way. But it's slower. And now we get the Magbite, which is really fast. It moves at, like every tile is 4 frames. So that's really fast. Just gonna do this. Get Rock Smash. We used to catch a slave for Rock Smash, but we routed that out because this is faster. Here's that Wally guy again.
You think he is strong?
We can beat anyone.
Well, come on, kiddo.
He tried. Mud Shot is actually a really good move for how early you get it. And especially in this gym, it's really good. Because this is an electric gym. And electric is weak to ground. Rip 2 frames. So here's another Meditite. See if we get lucky again. Okay, nice.
Voltoball.
Okay, nice. This is pretty good health. In the gym fight, the lead is Magnemite and he has Supersonic. We don't want him to use that. I'm actually not below half though. So maybe I'm still too high. Just have to get lucky, I guess. Nice, okay. So now I just outspeed everything and one-shot everything. So unless I miss, we should be good.
Nice critical.
3 out of 3.
Not even crit. What is this? Alright, going pretty good so far. Now we get to like this. I consider this is where the good stuff starts, because with the bike you can do a lot of cool stuff.
Like use it indoors.
That unfortunately I cannot do. But the bike gives you an extra with the run manips. Wait, why did I do that? Oops. That was bad. So now there's a trick called run into bike, which means we can manipulate being 2 tiles away if we get on the bike really fast. I also, before I went up there, I went down. That is so I can deload the spinners. I'm going to do it right here again. Because the bike is so fast, when you go down, 7 tiles below them, those trainers aren't loaded. And if you go straight up, you can actually pass them safely before they can spin. But it's only from down. If you go from any other direction, it's 9 tiles, which is too long. Okay, so this is a range, 77%, and we missed it, so I'm dead. Yep, that kills me. It's okay, I saved.
So yeah, this is where the range we talked about earlier are really important.
Nice movement.
And this is the animation we want to avoid most of the time.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing this off.
Missed it. Okay, nice. Right. Oh my god.
Nice Pokédex.
Yeah, normally it would be on bag, so it's just muscle memory. But when you save and then reset, the menu also resets.
Also, you can walk in front of the two girls earlier because it's a double battle, but he only has one Pokemon,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can do it.
Well, actually, in this game, that doesn't even matter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
You actually have to talk to the double battle
Okay, my bad.
to trigger it. Yeah.
Third gen is OP.
Yeah. Well, in Emerald, it does work like that, where you can only skip it if you have one Pokemon. Okay, so here I'm gonna do some menuing. This is a really good shop because it has a lot of items. So I'm actually already buying stuff for the end game. And now we're gonna have to catch a flyer, which I'm going to manipulate because that's cool. So yeah, same premise as the Mudkip. But here I just mash really fast. Oh, I missed it. Just have to do like close to frame perfect mashing, but there's actually a lot of frames where it works. I think this is Swablu. Yeah. It's not really faster than just looking for Swablu and getting its first encounter, but I like it for
And-
marathon.
Yeah, it's cool to watch.
Yeah. Because we need Swablu for the HM fly, which we will get a lot later.
How much was the catch rate for Swablu? Like with a Super Bowl?
Like that, it's basically 100%.
Okay.
It's like 99.7 or something. It's really likely. And the encounter rate of Swablu is 40% there, so it's not that bad. But you can still like miss it 12 times in a row, so might as well just manipulate.
Yeah, that's Pokemon for you.
Yeah. And this is Team Magma. They're the bad guys in the Ruby version, but here they're kind of neutral, I guess. Not sure what they actually do.
They want to evaporate water around the world. They thought there is too much water.
Okay, that's another run into bike there. I still have it. Right, okay. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, the run into bike is actually a pretty hard trick. Because you have to run to a tile, then stop moving, then get on the bike, and then start moving again within 3 frames. Otherwise it's not safe. Which means you have to like go from B to select. Because select is how you get on the bike. And I actually have that mapped to the R button. Because you can do that with a GameCube. And I think I'm the only one who does that, but it's really good. Trust me, guys. Alright, so now we get strength. Really good move.
Do we have time for another donation?
Yeah.
We have $5 from Desan Q, saying, "Sorry, Robbie, for missing your runs on Friday. Good luck with the Pokemons, and let the RNGesus be with you. By the way, it's nice to see your face in bright place. Kappa."
Thanks, man.
Beautiful graphic.
Yeah, we're going onto a volcano. Because we like to be dangerous or something.
Yeah, how old are we again?
10?
Nice.
You didn't do that at 10?
Okay, I need to not use tackle here. There we go. Slowest move swap in the history of Pokemon speedrunning. Also, I'm using Mudshot on these Carvanas because they have the ability Rough Skin, which it does damage to me if I hit them with a contact move. And Mudshot is actually not a non-contact move. But it can still miss. And it's also still a physical move. If you play later gens, you might be confused why Mudshot is so good. Because in later gens it becomes a special move, but in this game, or in this gen, all ground type moves are physical. Like, it being physical or special is based on what type it is. And they changed that in the gen that came after this.
Let's go, Swablu. You can do it. We trust in you.
Yeah, here we sadly have to sacrifice Swablu for the greater cause. Because he leads with Mariana, who has the ability Intimidate, which lowers the attack when it's sent out. And we can also use a Guard Spec in the turn we die. And Guard Spec prevents stat loss, and it has Sand Attack. There it is, but it won't be effective. Still would like it to use it though, because it means I won't get damaged, which is nice. So now I'm gonna Strength once, being on +1, then set up another Axe Attack to avoid heal range. That's pretty low. Gonna have to heal here.
Guard Spec is doing for 3 or 4 turns, right?
5 actually.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was really fast then.
Yeah. And to avoid the heal range on this guy, I use Tackle first. Okay, nice. He can use Soup. Okay, and that doesn't matter, it's fine. But he could use Supersonic when I'm above half HP, but he didn't use it. It's nice.
Nice torrent.
Just finish him off with Strength, because I don't want to miss. Alright, it was a good fight. Kind of. Wheat. Now we're gonna do some shopping. This is a really, really good shop because the items are cheap here. Unfortunately, we cannot buy that much because we're not rich.
They basically have the same effect than the one in the normal shop, but for a lot cheaper. I think in exchange, the Pokemon doesn't like you that much
Yeah.
when you use them, but it doesn't matter in the run.
Yeah, there's a thing where your Pokemon is friendly towards you. Like it's kind of a stat, I guess. You can increase or decrease it.
That can
And,
go to 255.
Yeah, but we don't do anything with that stat, so we can just use those items.
It's useful for move like return, for example, that is stronger the more your Pokemon likes you.
Yeah. Yep, heal. So this fight can be really annoying, and it usually is. So what I'm trying to do in this fight is set up a death warp. This first Slugma has Smog, and I would like it to use it. That's not Smog. No, but Smog is a pretty terrible move. 70% accurate, and the chance for it to poison me, which is what I want, is 40%. So it's not that likely. So I'm going to use Tackle here to stall, basically. And of course it crit him. Have to crit every gym leader, I guess.
Yeah, that's 4. Wow. Also, with some precise movement, he avoided every other trainer in this gym before.
Yeah. Yeah, those holes, it's kind of like a puzzle. But if you know the answer, it's easy.
Do you like puzzles?
No? Okay. That's nice. Might have to go for +3 here. Let's see. 30. Yeah, especially with the sun up. Is he gonna use... Okay, I'm just gonna heal. Wait, no, I can't heal. He's not gonna use it.
Yeah, also in this generation, there is a wafer, like the sun here, and it boosts fire move by 50%, but also lowers the power of the water move.
Yeah. So now I'm at +3. And usually I would go +4, because that guarantees the Torkoal, but now it's a range. I think it's 70% as well. Something like that. So let's hope we get it, because that would be really good. Nice. Okay, so I want to be low health here, so this is good.
Yeah, why would you poison yourself? What's the point?
Yeah, so poison also has an effect in the overworld. Every 4 steps you take 1 damage. And when you die, you get back to the last Pokemon Center you entered. And if you remembered, I entered the center in Petalburg. So I'm just going to walk around in this gym until Marston dies.
What's Arch?
Because when I leave this gym, there's a cutscene. And if I can do this, I can skip that cutscene. There we go. And then Death Warp straight to Petalburg.
And this is why he entered the Pokemon Center at the start of the game.
So what is it?
This is why you entered the
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon Center
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
start of the game, to get sent back directly to the 5th gym.
Yeah. It also means that after I did that, I couldn't enter any other centers, because that would mess up the Death Warp.
So this gym is kind of peculiar. Each trainer uses a next move or something like this. Like here it was X accuracy. I think the next one will be X defense.
Yep. Okay, nice. So this Dalcuddy has Sing and Attract, which are both really annoying. And on the turn you heal the sleep, you you usually get attracted, but I didn't get that, so that's good.
Rip Cool Cat, by the way.
Yeah. Rip Bionic Bunyan. Best emo. Getting kind of low on healing items, actually. I think. And this Lunan will use next defend. Which actually, like, in this gym you can also like choose 2 different items that they use, I guess, but it's still the same Pokemon. And the other room would use a guard spec, which means I won't lower its speed, and then it will outspeed me, and then it will use headbutt, and then that might flinch me, which is super annoying. Also, this sucks because now I will be 1 HP away from full health, which is kind of bad, but still have to go with it.
Yeah, 1 HP can make a huge difference in this game because of walls or range. Like at full HP you can be sure to not die, but at -1 you can have a small probability to die.
Yeah.
And in Pokemon, you know, it's bound to happen at one time.
Yeah, and on the gym leader, he already has a chance to two-shot me, so I just kind of increased that. So this is a range now. 1 HP.
And Slash has a high probability of critting. It's 1 out of 8.
Yeah, and he also used a dire hit, which also doubles it. So
Oh yeah,
it's
so
like-
that's 1 out of 4.
yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much
And
normal.
it usually kills you, but I lived. But
Yeah,
now I'm really low on healing. So
Well, 2 HP is a lot. It's not 1.
what do I have now? Do I have supers left? No. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to go with it. I thought maybe just reset that Zangoose fight, but we could maybe, I don't know. I can always leave the gym and then buy some items, I guess. Okay, that's good. Wait, I didn't use Axe Defend. What am I doing? Well, I can use it now. You're supposed to Axe Defend first turn, but I'm bad. Okay, so really hoping for a Feint attack. I think I need it actually.
Also slacking because of his ability attacks only 1 turn every 2 turns. So this is why he can take his time sometimes.
Yeah, but he has a lot of everything basically.
Yeah,
He's
like,
really strong.
yeah, his attack is really huge. He's one of highest in Pokemon.
I don't think I can. Well, this sucks. I have to get lucky. The next slacking still has a chance of using Focus Punch, even though Facade is a better move and it also kills. It's basically a 50-50. So, flipping a coin here, and I'm dead.
What focus spells do is he focus at first and attack after you only. So it's really good in this speedrun, because if you hit him before he hits you, he loses focus and can't attack.
Yeah, so I needed that there. So if I'm... Yeah, if I die again, I'm just gonna buy items, I guess. Usually you would just have 2 energy roots for this fight, which is perfect. But okay, that's good. So now we're doing a lot better. Just need to not get crit. Or miss, I guess. Okay, this is good. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't really matter. Just saves a turn, I guess.
5 out of 5.
So, okay, now he's using focus points, so he charges his attack, but then I hit him, then it will fail. And now when I use my shot again, I'm faster. So as long as I... Oh, that's not a good roll.
Yeah, like it seems kind of high.
Okay, but
Okay, he is gentle.
he's not gonna kill me at least. Okay, I got it. Nice.
You got to roll anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Alright. That's good. We got the balance badge. Yeah, this fight is a big run killer. But the strat that we use now, so I came up with that strat. Because when we were routing Arbalest, a lot of stuff changed, and we also changed this fight. And it's a lot better now. But it's really interesting because you have to calculate for a 3-hit. And with the damage ranges, that gets really complicated at some point. Because you have to consider, you have to kill him with 3 hits, but you also have to not get him into heal range with 2 hits, which is kind of hard to do. But with this mudkip, we can do that kind of, well, not easily, but it works out. So now we got Surf, which is a really strong move. And it also lets us traverse water, which is cool, I guess. And I used the super repel at that specific point because I wanted to run out at another specific point. This is a really cool section for movement. So I have a repel active, but oh wow, just messed up. But the Pokemon on the water are actually higher HP than me sometimes. Can you spin? Thank you. So I could still encounter something. So let's hope we don't.
So yeah, the goal is to run out of repel when he needs to pause to avoid the spinner.
Yeah.
But since he took one step too much to the left, I think,
Nice.
on the water, didn't work this time.
Well, you just wanted to run out before the spinner, so that was fine. But you can actually have it wear off exactly one tile before, so you can just like bike straight without risking hitting the spinner. I'm just gonna save here because there's some trainers coming up that if I hit them, it's basically rip. So, alright, that run into bike saves 44 frames. There you go. You can kind of run into bike and then backmanip that spinner, but I filled it. Yeah, these picnickers have grass Pokemon and they kill me with one move. So
Also, as you can see, he can't use his bike in tall grass.
what's a kid doing here? I ask myself the same thing.
Can you stop one-shot everything, please?
Too good.
So this is one of the only trainer we need to actually make him work to fight us, to open a path for us to go directly to the boss of this area.
Yeah. Are plans being spoiled by a kid? That's a spinner that I have to backmanip. Maybe it didn't look like it because he was looking down the entire time.
I'll put you down, kiddo. See how that works out.
This fight can be annoying, but let's hope we get bite. This Mariana has swagger, which confuses me.
And also raise your attack so you will do so much damage to yourself when you hit in your confusion.
That sucks.
Let's go.
This I have to YOLO.
50-50.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
When out of options, you gotta pull out.
Okay, he just gave us another Pokemon for free. It's pretty good. Because he has some use in a double battle that will be coming later. And he also has the item Mystic Water, which boosts water moves. Which I would like to use right now.
Also, he's doping right now with Red Candy, but allows us to gain a level for free.
Yeah, because of how you can skip all the optional trainers in this game, you're really low on experience throughout the entire run, basically. So that's where the rare candies come in. There's this guy again, but this time we actually have a decent move. Alright, my X attacks are all the way up because I had a spare. So now everything just dies to strength.
And also you outspeed him, so
Yeah.
it's really good because if you don't outspeed him, he will just kill you in 1 hit.
Yeah, now he has Leaf Blade, which is actually a pretty strong move.
Yeah.
You have to walk on this, sadly. Can't go faster.
Do we have time for donations?
Sure.
I have 2 donations. One from Wednesday saying $5 saying, "Can we please remove this Tocolini guy from the couch? Greetings from the audience." And another $5 from Epic Dad and Mom again. Halfway there, keep on running. Greetings.
Thanks. Alright, this is kind of funny because it's a forced fight, but you can just run away. And then Steven tells us that our battle style is intriguing.
So how much do we have to donate to get the colony off the couch?
Set up a donation goal right now.
I could set one up.
Best donation goal ever. But he's wearing such cool shades. Come on.
No. By the way, couldn't you enter this gym early, like in the Japanese version or something?
Oh yeah. In the Japanese version, there's a glitch where you can you can surf on land basically, and then you can have the what's it called? Like when you go from water to land, you can have that animation up those tree houses, and then you can go down, skipping the invisible Kecleon. It's pretty funny, but it's not really faster.
But it's cooler.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Japanese version actually has another glitch. It's called tile corruption, in which you can change the tiles of the game, but it's only like 9 set tiles for every map. So sadly, we haven't turned it into a really good run yet, but like it looks really promising. But I have tried a lot of things, and we're really close to skipping a lot of gyms, but not quite. Okay. I actually don't need to heal.
So this is the flight gym leader. So it should be okay. Hopefully you will critter like every other gym leader.
Yeah, this on this gym you can really notice that in this route we're super low level, like we're just level 34. He's 31. And he has double team, which is annoying, because it's basically the same as a sand attack, except it boosts his evasiveness instead of lowering my accuracy, but it's the same thing. And that serve is also a range, so glad that I got it. Now we're gonna do a lot of setup in this guy. Axe attack memes. This is good. So I do want torrent. after this guy.
Ah, finally.
Wow.
Oh, and a crit.
I think that could have actually killed me.
That was so close.
Now we will use water gun again.
No double crit.
Just need 2 more turns. Okay, I have to heal again. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, but you can't. Well, I don't even have energy roots, but you can't. You don't want to heal to full because then he can use supersonic. Okay, he doesn't get me into torrent now, does he? That sucks. So now I have to 2-shot Skarmory. In torrent, Skarmory would be a 1-shot with Surf, but now, since I'm not in torrent, I have to use other strats. But it's fine.
Yeah, Skarmory is a really strong Pokemon, especially in defense, so that's why you can't always one-hit KO him.
But Altaria has a 1-shot though.
Well, it's not Mega Altaria, that's why.
Wrong game, dude.
Well, only 10 years apart, that's not that much. And yeah, first gym leader without a crit. Congrats.
Oh yeah. Well, I did get crit though.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, you attack each other so much. You're bound to get crit once, I guess.
Yeah, it's 116. So
Wait, what? That's not super repel. Dude. The GameCube controller is bad.
yeah, the D-pad in it is really small.
Yeah, so sometimes you get the direction you don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And in this game, movement are really important, as we said before. So
Yeah.
it's really tough to do it consistently with a GameCube controller. So here is picking up berries. Berries are like another item, but you can give it to a Pokemon like we gave Mudkip Soft Sand before.
Yeah.
And their effect will activate like when you're low on HP or burn or something like that.
Yeah, and that specific one heals confusion.
You just go the wrong way?
Yeah, right there I went to Lilycove City for a very short amount of time. Because when you do, you set the fly location. So when I'm done with what's it called? Mount Pyre? Then I can just fly straight to Lilycove. Lavender Town, basically. See if I get this. Nice. Okay, so that's a really cool trick that only a few people know, I guess. But what it does is when I get off the bike, it loads the regular tune that goes on, like when you're off the bike. And when you go into a building or when you enter that, it also loads a different tune. But if I would just bike into that hole straight away, it would try to load 2 different soundtracks at the same time, which causes lag. So if I get off the bike right before, I can save time by not having lag. I think I have to heal actually.
Rest in peace, Torrent.
Yeah, I don't need it. These guys are scrubs.
We fought Mytiana before and now we go back to Pochina. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Too strong. Indeed. Now we finally get level 36, which is where Marshtomp evolves into Swampert.
Yeah, finally you get a good Pokemon.
Yeah, Swampert's pretty good. It's a little slow, but it's very strong.
And in exchange he has good attack and good defenses. And especially with your IVs, it's a really good Pokemon right now.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, if you press B, it cancels the evolution, which is RIP. So you have to be careful. Team Aqua's gonna steal a submarine because they're rude.
Yeah, stealing stuff is just impolite. Who cares about the law?
Wait, there's laws in this game.
There is even
Don't-
police.
Don't see any police or anything.
I think the first cop was in... Ah, no, in Red and Blue. There was cops.
Yeah, true.
But just play the remake. In Always there is cops. Well,
Wait, there
one,
is?
but yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah, like on the final island where there is a battle mansion.
Oh,
You can
okay.
meet the cop from the 4 gens.
I see. Nice movement.
Le bonking. By the way, will you show the glitch of the donation goal in or after the run?
In the run.
In the run, okay.
So yeah, this is the Aqua hideout. Has a lot of trainers, but you don't have to fight any of them, except the last one.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Now we're actually getting the Master Ball. Wait, where is it? Oh,
Second try hype.
it's actually RNG. Ah, so close. Basically gave him a high five and then moved on. Nice vision. Do have to fight this guy though.
She's probably using the same sunglasses as Tuka. So that's why.
Actually, maybe should have saved in front of this.
Nah, don't worry, you will be fine.
Like he could. No, crit probably doesn't kill me.
You have some Swampert is OP.
I guess dying doesn't really matter that much other than being slow. Alright, fine. Like in the early game, it's really important to not die because you just lose so much money. There's actually a range. Well, not if you crit.
That was a range. Nice.
Well done, Zumpex.
Zumpex. German Pokemon names.
German OP.
Oh crap.
Do we have time for another donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have an anonymous $5 donation with a message. A is putting a lot of work. SMH, the other Pokemon, are riding on his fame.
Thank you. Wow. Rude. Where are you going? Stop right there. You could take another path to avoid it, but I'm bad. So now we get dive, which is a good move, and also an HM.
Oh yeah, also to use an HM outside of a battle, you need the gym badge
Yeah.
of the area in general. So you can just teach Samper dive and go to the next place. You have to win this gym before.
Hey. Hanky hype. All right. Thanks. Okay, if we use it again, it's pretty good. All right, it's fine.
Future Sight is an attack that hits you 2 turns after, I think.
Yeah. And Nightshade always does the damage
Of your-
equal to the level.
Yeah. If you're level 20, it will do 20 damage, 20 HP. It's like a seismic toss.
Yeah. And oh, what? Nice. That's really annoying. I think this dies to one hit though. Alright. Well, try to get no optionals. Hit one optional. Guess it's pretty good optional to hit if you have to hit one. Kind of weird. I've never hit him or have seen anyone else hit him ever. But it's
So
okay.
this save is the most important in
Yeah,
the game.
this
like,
fight-
the most clip.
This fight is kind of ridiculous. It's a double fight or a double battle, and how it works in this game is they choose their target at random, so it's just 50-50. And they're also speed tied, like Lunatone and Solrock have the same speed. So who goes first is also 50-50, and that leads to a lot of different outcomes, like from the get-go. Like the first turn already has 5 different outcomes. So let's see what we get. All right, this is potentially the worst outcome. Yeah, that's the worst outcome. That's 12.5%.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's the worst. But we can still win, just have to not get hypnosis. Hypnosis is 60% to hit.
Okay. And that's rip.
I can't win at that point. So Solrock uses Solar Beam. It's a one-shot kill, but you can avoid it with Dive. That's why we teach it. And yeah, so that's basically the strat. It can use Solar Beam turn 1, then you have to avoid it, or it can use it later, then you have to either kill him or avoid it.
Also, during the first turn, he's using an X item on Swampert, an X speed, and with Swablu, he's eating his Swampert.
Yeah. I want to enter with low HP, because then... Oh, actually, wow, that's bad.
That's a crit, yeah.
Okay, Lunatone didn't hit me. Right, so I want to enter with low HP so that Solrock and Lunatone use Psychic instead of other moves. Okay, this is a decent start, I guess. But now now Solrock can use Sunny Day, because it usually won't be able to kill Cast Form, and if it targets Cast Form, then it can use Sunny Day. Okay, it used Solar Beam, that's good. Now I can dive to kill, and I can Rain Dance, okay. Okay, Rain will be up.
Yeah, that's really good. Because Sun raise the power of the fire move, Rain raise the power of the water move, and you have Surf, so yeah. Also, Surf is eating Solrock and Lunatone at the same time, which is good.
Yeah, it halves the power though if you hit 2 opponents.
Yeah, it's 75% per Pokemon.
No, it's half.
It's really half in this
Yeah,
game?
it's half.
Oh, that's stupid.
So now Lunatone will die. So that was a good fight.
Yeah.
Second try.
Yeah, this fight is a huge run killer. Because of a lot of different things that can happen. So I'm glad we're done with that fight. Alright, I set up a max repel earlier to have it run out at a specific point, but then I messed up, so that's not gonna happen. Now in the story, Team Aqua will try to catch Kyogre. And we're gonna see how that... or we're gonna try to stop them.
Oh, yeah, apparently you can breathe underwater. That's good.
Maybe they have one of those mouth things that they have in the anime.
And also you can dive without a combination, like without a diving suit. It's good.
Oh my god.
Well, congrats.
Rip. Damn. I was doing so good, not hitting optionals.
I don't want to be mean, but someone in the audience said reset.
True. Oh, okay, I have enough upstairs.
Nice extra money though. Well done.
Straight to the bank. It's actually faster to get off the bike here because you have to accelerate and then you have to stop again, so it's pretty slow.
Are you ready for the next puzzle?
No?
Well, it's a cross.
Nice Prince of Persia memes?
Yeah, block is already over, man.
Kind of wanted him to hit me, but that didn't happen. Because for the upcoming fight, we have to kind of manipulate our HP again to get in Torrent for the fastest fight, but that might not happen. Well, wait, does she have healing items? I don't think she does, no.
Well, you wanted to be in Torrent?
Well, not right now. Just get through, please.
You should have been more precise.
Didn't even die. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, it could be good, but it might be too low HP. Maybe I have a potion? No, I don't have a potion.
Congrats, first try.
I only failed it once, dude. Stop bullying. Rip. Just needed to check if I had enough badges.
To be honest, with the GameCube controller, it can be really tricky.
Okay, so here's Archie again. He still leads with his Mightyena. And that still has Intimidate. So we're gonna use Surf, but his last Pokemon is still Sharpedo. So to kill that, we have to go to +2 and be in Torrent. But first, I wanna not get Scary Face. Swagger is stupid.
Swagger is one of the worst move in the Pokemon series. Like either it's a speedrun strategy or even casual gameplay. It can be a nightmare.
I have to heal to full. Alright, do I have... No, shit. It's nice to have a super potion there. But I don't have any of them. And then he misses, of course. Actually... Oh, dude, come on, man.
Also, he didn't equip the berry on the Swampert to keep his object, which is a Mystic Water, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's actually necessary, but equipping Person Barry is just kind of slow, and
Yeah.
he usually doesn't use Swagger.
You want to do all your manuing at once, whenever it's possible.
Okay, can you like crit me? Nope. Alright. Just gonna have to do some more shopping, I think.
I think you had the option it's for extra money. Now you need it.
He's not gonna die, and then... Do I have enough surfs now? I used a lot of surfs.
Oh, it's only super potion.
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
weird here, yes. He only has super potions.
Well, then that's fine. A little slow, but yeah.
Even Wally at the victory road only has super potions.
Wow. That's insane.
Rip. I have to use dive now. Yeah, this fight is really bad. Like, it works well if you get lucky. But if you don't get lucky, it kind of sucks.
Oh, come on.
I don't think I even have healing items for that anymore.
Like, you are at +6 right now. That was close. I think if you hit yourself in confusion, you will be dead.
Yeah, probably.
At +6, yeah. It's like 4 times his attack.
Okay, when... I guess I can just shop after the last gym, yeah, that's fine. Then I have to fly to Moss Deep anyway, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, they tried to wake up Kyogre with the red orb, but kind of have to use the blue orb.
Well, Kyogre is blue, the red orb is red, so just this will work. No.
They just made him angry, and now it's raining. Also, there was a donation incentive for a glitch, which will be right now, actually, after Steven is done. There's a way here where you can walk/bike on the water. And it's by doing a frame perfect trick. First we have to go underwater, and then we can actually go up right in that entrance, if I can get it. I set
Not
it
even
up here.
first try.
Might take a while. Just have to mash faster.
It's a really hard trick.
There we go.
Ah, nice.
So now we go up where there's no water, but that thing, and now we can bike on the water. Yeah, if you do this perfectly, it still loses 17 seconds. So that's why it's not used in the run usually. But it's kind of fun.
So it can be useful when you want to catch some shiny or thing like this.
Yeah, for like casual
Yeah.
things.
In speedrun, no.
Yeah. Nice monks. Wow.
It's to manipulate the RNG to
Yeah.
catch Kyogre in one ball, right?
Yeah, right now we're right now we're going to the Cave of Origin, which is where Kyogre is at the moment. And we have the blue orb. Because we're the good guys. And we're not colorblind, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna catch Kyogre. And hopefully it will not be a bad Kyogre.
Also, the world kind of ending, but Steven talks about rain. Just takes a little break, you know.
Yeah.
If you catch it in one ball, will you donate?
I feel like this is a trap. Just gonna YOLO these last 4 steps. Will it be shiny though?
Shiny, perfect
That would be
Kyogre.
amazing.
Shiny, modest, 31 IV.
Dang.
No shiny. Reset, please. Oh, you forgot to save before. What will you do if you don't catch it?
The Master Ball, dude.
But that's cheating.
So why not trying to manip Kyogre stats like you did with the Mudkip in the beginning?
It's not worth it. Like, usually you just have good enough stats. So let's see what we get. Okay, that's good enough.
So yeah, from now on we will use Kyogre. Kyogre has a really good move pool, so you can learn like electric move, ice move, water move. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Especially for the Elite Four at the end.
And it also has the ability Drizzle, which makes it rain when it's turned out, send in, and that boosts the water moves. So it's really strong. And yeah, with the stats, I don't have that good special attack, but I have good speed, and that's more important. I mean, like, special attack's also important, but if you have really bad speed, it's way slower than having bad special attack.
Also, it just flies to the same city just to go near the gym.
Yeah. So I'm gonna save, because this is the hardest gym puzzle. And if you mess up, you lose 10 minutes, so... And because of how the Game Boy player works, sometimes you get like a duplicate frame. And if you have it right as you turn, you might just get your input eaten and then go straight when you want to go down.
So yeah, there is a lot of trainers done. You
We
will
did
see
it.
them. You will see them after this fight, but yeah, there is I think 7 or 8 trainers. But
Yeah, like all those rocks on the ice path are trainers when you fall down.
that's kind of insane.
But we did it, so we're good.
Now you just have to win this fight.
Yep.
So yeah, this is the water gym. So with Shockwave, which is an electric move. It's you won't say easy, but really easy.
Shockwave doesn't have that high power, but still good.
Yeah, but,
No amnesia, please? Yeah. Now I have to use Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is a really strong move, but not that accurate,
Yeah.
as you can see.
It's 90 or 85 in the
75,
gen? 70? Well,
I think.
third gen is stupid.
Or is it,
honestly.
no, it's 80, yeah, it's 80.
Ah,
Okay, now I'm in trouble.
it's still stupid.
Now Hydro Pump won't kill. It's too short.
You should
I
all
guess.
play 7th gen. Pokemon Moon for the win.
It's unlucky. Still have to hit another Hydro Pump. Alright. So yeah, even though Hydro Pump is not very effective against Seeking, it's still stronger than Shockwave because of the Rain and Kyogre being a water type.
It's base 130.
Nice crit.
Yeah, finally. Hydro Pump is base 130 in this game or 120?
120, I think.
So it's basically you basically double the amount. So it's base 240 power.
Yeah. Well, wait, what?
like with tab and rain.
Well, it's not times 2. It's times 1.5 times
Yeah, but
1.5.
Stab and like it depends. I don't know if it's calculated from base power or not.
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's 60 and 60. 120 plus 60 plus 60 for stab and rain.
no.
No?
You multiply like times 1.5 and then times 1.5 again.
Okay, so it's even
So-
stronger.
No, that's less than times 2. Right?
What? 1.5 squares 2.25.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What is math?
Well, if
Just
only
buy some
someone
stuff.
did math in school, right? No, I wasn't talking about Robbie. Right, Toka?
Who are you?
All right. Now we get rid of hydro pump because it's pretty bad. Rip. Oh. Let's try again. There we go. Please. And now that we have all the gym badges, we're on our way to the Elite Four. And on to becoming the champion. Because why not, I guess?
Victory. You can do it. Victory, told you. In all caps.
Yeah, this is Victory Road. The cave before the Elite Four. And has some hard movement in it. Because just like in Granite Cave, you can't really see much. You can really see how strong Kyogre is. Just one-shotting all of these. Just had such good move pool and good stats.
Well, it's a legendary Pokemon.
Yep. Oh, nice bunks.
Even if there is some legendary that are really bad. In speedrun, it's more than okay.
Unlucky.
So we're staying underestimate. What's your guess?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this was actually, or it was. Is it, wait, am I out of propel? No. It's a pretty good run, actually.
Yeah, for a marathon with also safety
Yeah.
save, it's really good right now.
There's a strat we do called max elixir skip. We used to pick up a max elixir, but now we skip it. And then you have to very carefully use your moves, so you barely make it with your PP management, but I'm just gonna take the heal, because I got kind of trolled.
Hey, the kid is back.
Yeah, he has a pretty good team now, but no match for us.
Against Kyogre, it won't last long.
I actually need to start paying attention to my special attack.
With Swampert only run, this fight is hard or not?
I think, no, you just have to set up like 2 items, I think. X speed and X special, maybe? I don't know. But you have to get Ice Beam, which is like a really long detour. When you have Ice Beam, it's not that hard. And you get Earthquake as well. So, it has a decent move pool, but it's just, like, it just doesn't have enough speed to basically X-speed on every fight. Oh wow.
Oh my god. Okay,
That's
so
interesting.
so yeah,
Didn't think that would be a range, but I guess it
invisible
was.
focus sash. Okay, so I think your special attack is really low compared to usual.
Yeah, it is. It's not that high, but thought it was good enough. Well, that was fun. Kind of lucky, I guess. So you can actually heal using the PC. So I'm gonna do that. Alright. I'll just get some 4 stars too, why not?
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because some guy I might see here donated $5, namely Eraser, saying, "Good luck for the final fight. The champion is really strong, but we trust you."
Thanks.
So yeah, this is the Elite Four. It's the end of the story. Like you have to fight 4 really strong trainer and then the champion.
And then after that, I become the champion.
Yeah. You become a Pokemon master.
As a 10-year-old. Okay, yeah, my speed is really good, but kind of bad special attack. And the Elite Four is really where the run gets a lot harder. That's unlucky. Because with Mudkip, you always have the same stats everywhere, so you can just really easily route it. But with Kyogre, your stats are randomized, so it makes it a lot harder. I think this first Dusclops should still be guaranteed. So yeah, like usually you just have your notes open, but don't have them right now. Kind of have to do it by head.
You did Titan Lisa without notes. You can do this one without.
What did you say?
You did Titan Lisa without your notes,
Oh yeah.
even if the fight was.
Yeah, I've done that fight so many times. Yeah. So if you have really bad special attack, this won't die, but it did die.
Also, you can see our under level is like is already at the same level than the Elite Four after one trainer.
Yeah.
Don't you want to rest?
Well, I guess I could have still special on this fight. No, that's fine. Like you either special on that Sableye or you two hit the next Dusclops. And yeah, because he has Confuse Rage, you kind of want to... Wait, what? I still have my Prism? Oh, I never equipped Mystic
Yeah.
Water. That's why I didn't kill Gardevoir. Oh, I see. Huh. That's pretty bad. Alright, well, I guess it was good in that fight. Yeah, I forgot to equip Mystic
So your
Water.
special attack isn't that bad.
No, I
like-
mean, it's still...
It's still bad, but not very bad. at
Yeah.
least.
Oh, that's why. Alright, let's get that fixed. Wait, does Swampert still have it? Oh, I deposited Swampert. That's not good.
Oh my.
Well,
Okay.
that's gonna be confusing, but it shouldn't matter that much.
Mystic Water raise your water move by how much? 10?
10%, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really helpful, but we don't have access to it anymore. Sadly.
Yeah. So yeah, like every range was like maybe 97% for example, now dropped below 90 by a lot, 90%. So it can be really hard.
Okay, that's fine. I think. Wait, we don't set it to +3. I thought light screen would end there, but it did not. Right, okay. It's fine. So now we kill everything except the wall rain that comes at the end, and it has a move called Sheer Cold. It's a one-hit KO move, but it's only like 30%-ish accurate. But if it hits, I die. So It's kind of annoying. Oh, that's the wrong move. Still dies though, I think. Alright, that's good.
Okay. So Blizzard is 100%. Oh,
Wow.
that's not good. So yeah, Blizzard is 100% accurate under the hail.
But it's
Otherwise,
not hailing right now.
So that's 70%. Hail ended, I think, before.
Still fine. It's better than sheer cold.
It wasn't first gen freeze at least.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have healing items. Alright, this is the last one of the Elite Four. He has all dragon Pokemon, and we have Ice Beam. So, rip him.
Yeah, especially since a lot of final evolution of dragon Pokemon are all fly or ground for Flygon. So they will take 4 times the damage. Like Altaria is dragon fly. Does he always set up Dragon Dance the first time?
Yeah, if it doesn't kill with takedown, usually use Dragon Dance. But it can still use takedown. It's just, I think it's more favored to use Dragon Dance, which is good for us. Dragon Pokemon can be really challenging if you don't have ice moves, though. So
They-
they're pretty strong and have a lot of resistance.
But now with Fairy type, it's better.
Yeah, that's true.
But in this game, there is no Fairy.
Yeah. And dragon types are really cool looking.
True. Even if there is no Dragonite on that team, so it's garbage. So, are you ready for the champion?
No.
Do you need some focus time?
The champion's pretty easy, but I'm not sure because my Mystic Water is missing. So I might just set up 2 X specials because I have them.
Yeah, Skarmory is free to set up on, so
Yeah.
you can play it safe.
So there's Steven. He is the champion, actually.
What?
Big
Was
surprise.
him all along?
Oh my god.
And his typing is Steel, so he's only Steel types, which aren't that much of an issue. So usually we just set up 1 X special and then serve everything, but I'm just gonna go for 2 because
Yeah, especially if
Don't
you're
wanna die.
using Spike.
yeah, well now I have to.
And
Alright,
now it's,
so now it's pretty free.
yeah,
There's not much that can go wrong here.
pressing A.
Basically
A,
nothing. Except if I choose the wrong move, which is not possible. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good run.
Yeah, you underestimate
Yeah.
easily.
Like, it's kind of hard to give an estimate for this game because, like, you can save in front of every fight, but if you have to redo a lot of fights, it just takes so long. But I didn't have to redo that many fights. It's good.
Yeah, like
And,
Teten Lisa's second try.
Yeah.
I think you have to reset maybe 2 or 3 more fights, so
Like,
that's really good.
getting a deathless run is so unlikely. Like, we made kind of an estimate how likely it is, and it's about 3%. So that's pretty fun. But all in all, we are now the champion.
Congrats for being champion.
Victory! We did it, guys. Woo! Kudos to me. And with old timing, we were timed there because we were using in-game time, but we switched to RTA. So now we have to go to the actual end. Don't want to break any rules here. This is also why I deposited the other Pokemon that I had, because then the Hall of Fame is shorter.
One Pokemon.
Did it with one Pokemon? What? Are you insane? You're just gonna show my entire team? That's it? And you can see the in-game time. It's not really fair because I... And that's time, by the way. Sorry. Alright, that was Pokemon Sapphire. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed it, so thanks for watching. And up is Quirk next.
Yeah, thanks for showing this run, and